Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. My name is Saima Munze, and I am from Divisional Public School and Intermediate College, Lahore. Welcome back, students. This is our second lecture of Unit 1. We are studying to learn Microsoft Excel, which is the part of Computer Science syllabus of Class 5. Before starting today's lecture, we will first recall what we have already learned in the previous lecture. In the previous lecture, we learned about formatting our worksheet and text so as it looks good and fulfills the basic display requirements. Now, these are the contents which we will learn today, that are formulas in Microsoft Excel, mathematical operators, understanding the concept of cell reference, built-in functions available in Microsoft Excel, autofill feature of Excel, and how to format decimal places in worksheet. One of the most powerful features of Microsoft Excel is its ability to calculate numerical information using formulas. Just like a calculator, Excel can add, subtract, multiply, or divide with the help of mathematical operators, as well as using many smart functions. MS Excel uses standard operators for calculations such as plus sign for addition, a minus sign for subtraction, an asterisk for multiplication, and a forward slash for division. There is another very important operator in Excel, which is equal sign. In MS Excel, all the formulas or functions must begin with an equal sign. It basically tells Excel to recognize the equation to be calculated and not consider it as a simple text or number. For example, in Excel, if you type any equation in a cell without equal sign, then Excel will display it as a text and will not calculate it. But on the other hand, if you type any formula starting with equal sign, then Excel will display its result in the cell and the formula can be seen in the formula bar. You can also type any equation with multiple operators like this. Excel will calculate it as well and you can see the formula in the formula bar. Okay, now we will understand the concept of cell reference in Microsoft Excel. Cell references are used to get data from the specific cells into the formula, making them easy to update. For example, if you type an equation as equal 100 plus 200, it will return the answer as 300. But if you type equal A6 plus B6, then it will return the answer by adding the values written in cells A6 and B6. And whenever you change the values of A6 or B6, the equation will automatically be recalculated and answer will be updated. In Microsoft Excel, built-in functions are basically the predefined formulas which are made to perform some specific calculations. The functions which we will learn today are sum, average, min, and max. Now to use these functions, I have made a worksheet to calculate total sales of employees during different months. Let me open this file. Now first click on the cell in which you want to display the result. Then select the AutoSum button from the editing group in the Home tab. Excel will automatically detect the numbers in series and enter the formula. Now press Enter key to apply the formula. You will see the result of the sum function in the selected cell. And in the formula bar, you can view the formula itself. Similarly, you can also apply average function. For this purpose, first click on the cell in which you want to display the result. Now click on the drop down arrow with the AutoSum button. A list of functions will be displayed. Select the average function. The function will automatically detect the range. We don't need to add F4 in the range. So to remove F4 from the range, hold the Shift key and press left arrow key. Now press Enter key. It will calculate the average sales of first employee. Now move the cursor to cell C10. Click on the drop down arrow of AutoSum button. Now select Min function. It will automatically select the range. Now press Enter key. It will return the minimum sales value from the January sales column. Now move the cursor to cell D10. Again click on drop down arrow and now select Max function and press Enter key. It will return the maximum sales value from the February sales column. Dear students, you can also type any function by yourself. For example, click on E10, type equal sum, then opening parenthesis, then E4 colon sign, and then E9 closing parenthesis, and press enter key. It will display the sum of March sales. Now we will learn to use autofill feature. It is a very smart feature of Excel. It allows us to copy sequential data or formulas by dragging the fill handle. Now move the cursor to cell F4 in which we have written the sum function. Now place the mouse pointer to the lower right corner of the cell. The pointer will change into a thick black plus sign. Click and drag the mouse downwards up to the last cell of the worksheet and then release the mouse. The formula will automatically be copied to all the range and the cell addresses are also updated. There is also a shortcut. Click on G4, move the pointer to the lower right corner. When fill handle appears, double click it. Students, you can also display sequential data with the help of fill handle. For example, click on cell A4, type 1, in cell A5, type 2. Now select both cells, place the pointer in the lower right corner and drag the fill handle downwards up to the cell A9 and then release the mouse. It will display the sequence numbers using the pattern. Now the next feature is to format the decimal places. This feature is used to show less or more decimal places in the cells without changing the number itself. It will also round the numbers. Okay, now to apply this feature, first click on the cell G4. In the Home tab, in Number group, click on the Increase or Decrease Decimal button once or twice or more as per your requirement. You can also change the decimal places of a range of cells. For this purpose, first select the range with the help of mouse, then select Increase or Decrease Decimal button. It will format the decimal places of the selected range. Dear students, I hope today's lecture will be helpful for you to understand these little bit complex but very interesting features of Microsoft Excel. Now, these are the home tasks for you. Read the pages from 15 to 22. Underline or highlight the difficult words. This is the practical activity. Open the worksheet saved as result sheet, which we created after the first lecture. Now make two more columns with the title, total marks and average. Write down sum and average function for the first student in both columns. Now copy the formula with fill handle to all the students. Then change the decimal places to 2 in the average column. Save this worksheet again. Dear students, that is all for today. Thank you very much for watching. Take care and Allah Hafiz.